Hi, welcome to Rowbury Knits and Bits. My name is Keita and I live in Gavin and Staceyland with my husband Dan. We've had a busy 36 hours because we've had a grandson here and he's 2 and into absolutely everything, as you can imagine, even a touch of the terrible twos today, but we absolutely adored him, so we forgive him everything. So what's occurring? I'm going to start today with what I'm wearing, and it is the Simple Gifts shawl by D. O'Keefe. The yarn is the James C. Brett DK Merino, I think, because I made this a while ago, so I'm not really 100% sure. So I don't really know the colourway either. I'm sorry about that. So here it is. It's got lace on one side and then stocking stitch on the other, and I've added 3 tassels. This is lovely. I'm definitely going to make more of these. Really enjoyable pattern. I love lace, but I also like it with a bit of what I call vest rows as well, so it's quite nice. So I've had a look at other patterns today and I've added some to my favourites. So yeah, really enjoyed knitting this. I'm definitely going to make some more. The only thing is, I think it's come out a little bit small. I don't know why that is. I think it could be that I was going to run out of yarn. I can't remember now because it was a while ago. So yeah, so this is the Simple Gift shawl by D. O'Keefe. I'll put the pattern thing up. Yeah, really enjoyed that, but I'm not wearing it now because, you know, woman of a certain age and all that. So that's that. So my only FO I've got today is crochet, and it's a bit of a wonky one, I must say. So this is, I've made loads of these, but this for some unknown reason is just wonky. It's not right, but I haven't got time to unpick it because it's for a present. So this is it. This is the Highland Cow. I just finished today, about an hour ago actually. So it's a pattern on, I don't know whose pattern it is, sorry, it was only 50p on Etsy. But I've modified the pattern quite a lot compared to how it's been written. But they always come out quite well. But this one, for some reason, her head's come out really big. I've used a lot of scraps and DK that I had already in stash. But it's the first time I've used like the, it's not velvet, but chenille, the chenille DK. And I think it's gone really big on her head, because usually the heads are about that big, but hers is big. She must be eating a lot of biscuits or something, I don't know. So yeah, and then I add a little bow and stuff to her. But yeah, she's quite enjoyable to make actually. The pattern is, I will put it up. It was originally made for like a Christmas version, but I have made them in beige and brown, pink and red, mustard. Yeah, I've made quite a lot of them for friends and family and stuff. So yeah, so this is I call her my Highland Moo Cow. She's very cute. I just stick buttons on for the eyes, and these are the beads I had already, and then just a pink ribbon with a little gem on there. So yeah, she's turned out quite well. Don't mind her. Yeah, it's a lovely little pattern though. Crochet really, I would say, isn't really my forte, but you know, I've done a lot of baby stuff in it and made a lot of toys. So, and I have made one of these for a long time. Yeah, so that's my FO for this week. I've been working on a lot of stuff, but equally I haven't had as much crafting time as I normally do. So yeah, so that's her done anyway. I'm glad I got it. I'm so glad I got it finished. Now we'll go on to whips. So last week I was on about I was gonna cast on some socks, and here they are, and I'm nearly at the point where I can start for the toe, do a wedge toe, and then Kitchener stitch. So I always do 2 at a time. Wanted to add some garter stitch in just so they seem slouchy, but I wondered why, I've never done this before, but I wondered why does garter stitch one row knit and one row purl when it's in the round? So I thought, what if I just purl it and see what happens? So I've done garter stitch here, and these are all purl stitches. And there's not really that much, I know you can see in between, not really that much difference. Because I don't mind purling anyway, so. And I'm hoping these are almost like twins. I think I'm about 4 or 5 stitches out to try and manipulate to get them to be almost the same. So my favourite heel is a heel flapping gusset. And these are my favourite bits of a sock, is the shaping of the gusset. I love that bit. I love turning the heel anyway. But these particularly I liked because the cream looks like it's outlining all the way around the heel. So it's come out quite well. Quite like that. It's like a little feature. This is DK yarn. So I'm hoping to get these finished tonight because it's another present to go with Highland Cow. So I'm hoping to get those cast off tonight and sorted if I have time. And that yarn, and I'm sorry about all the text is backwards. I've tried everything to reverse it and done the mirror thing and all that, and it is not working for some reason. I don't know why that is. But this is the yarn I'm using. I'm so sorry it's backwards. It's from Aldi, the Aldi sock yarn. And it's the first time I've bought the DK, and I quite like it actually. Yeah, I'm quite impressed with it. It's really nice. In fact, I would say it's better than the 4-ply. So, yeah. So they're nearly a finished object. I've also worked on this week is the one Love Shawl that Hurry Locatelli has got out as a knit-along. Sorry, a mystery knit-along. So I'm not doing any spoilers here. I've only knitted up to clue 2. Clue 3 came out today. I've printed it off but not started it, obviously, because of grandson and stuff. So this is how it's looking. So I'd only done I think I'd only done the garter tab last time, so I'd only done a little bit. Can't spread it right out because I haven't got the big needles or big enough wire. There, that's the front there. You can see a little bit of the lace work. The garter stitch. It's quite an enjoyable little pattern, this. Quite easy. Yeah, it's quite nice. I think there's only 4 clues, so got the next clue and then, sorry, today's clue and then next week, so. And this is done in Yarn Smith's Merino DK, one of my favourite yarns. I think it's pale silver or pale grey, can't remember now. But yeah, and I'm knitting this on wooden needles, which is very unusual for me because I do like my metal needles. But I'm quite enjoying it actually because it's quite a nice knit back and forth. Quite nice to have something little on the needles as well as the socks, even though the socks haven't taken long. I've just been panicking. And my little bag is from Flying Tiger. I had 2 of these for like £4 or something stupid like that, and I thought they're brilliant for little projects and socks and things like that. And I love hearts on anything. Hearts and lips do it for me. I just love anything with them on. I thought that was really cute for, well, £2 each. Yeah. So that's the One Love Shawl by Hurry Locatelli. Yeah, enjoying that at the minute. I haven't really got much more. Well, I have, but I haven't really been working on much. I have put a couple of rows, I think only 2 rows on my Nordic Bloom. So I'll show you that because literally it is only a couple of rows. Really is only a couple of rows. So, yeah, it's hardly worth showing really. Yeah, I think I'm still waiting for my progress keepers to come. So bear with. yeah, so that's where I was. So yeah, I've literally only done 2 rows because I've been working on the socks, trying to get them finished for the weekend. So yeah, but I'll hopefully get more done on this this week because I really want to work on that. And I think last week I showed you my Recoleta cardigan by Howie Locatelli in the red. I'd mixed the mohairs. I've written this pattern, the lace bit of the pattern, out about 3 times. Do you think I can find one copy of that? I don't know what I've done with it. It's absolutely done my head in that I can't find it. So I haven't been able to work on that. I have got it on Knit Companion, but I do like a paper pattern because I think my iPad or my phone always got to be charged. They're not interchangeable between Knit Companion on iPhone and Knit Companion on iPad. So, you know, you've got that anomaly, you've got to add them on both. And oh, yeah, nah, give me a paper pattern any day of the week. So, yeah, so this is the Nordic Bloom. It's coming out quite nice. You can actually see the purple now, a bit more this week. So, yeah, I am enjoying that, actually. Still dreading sticking it, but I'm still going to do it. So, that's that. Got to be done, haven't it? Got to be done. Yeah, so unfortunately, other than the cow and the socks and what I've just shown you, I haven't really worked on much this week. So this is going to be quite a short little episode. I bought a nice pattern through Facebook. Don't know who they are, the people. Can't remember who they are. I want to make it for my my grandson, and now I'm going to have to try and find it. That's going to do my head in. Let's have a look. See if I can find it. It's a baseball. It's like a baseball cardigan. Don't know. It's been doing the rounds on Facebook anyway. I've noticed it quite a lot. Oh, there it is. Noticed it quite a lot. It's called Yarn Creations and Designs. I don't know. And it's this one here. So yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that. Might go in his Christmas box actually, because I like kids to open not just toys but clothing or pajamas or socks or whatever as well. So yeah, might give that a go as well. Need to buy the yarn for that. I've got a couple of things to make for December. There's my great niece's birthday. She's 2 in December, so I've got to make something for her. And apart from that, that's all really the knitting and crochet that I've got or done this week. I haven't, like I said, I was away went to Birmingham on the weekend, which I'll talk about in the knits and bits section. In the bits section. But apart from that, the only other yarny thing that I was really going to talk about was Game of Wool. So watched it this week, quite enjoyed it. I'm still not really happy with the judges. I just think they lack warmth and personality. Sorry. They do. I don't think they, I think the right person went, as she's a beginner, and I really felt for her because obviously she's talented and going to do wonderful things, but I don't believe that she should have been put in that position in the first place. I mean, the patterns that they give out and the things they expect you to do, most beginners wouldn't have even attempted those things. So I did feel quite sorry for her. I thought she was a little bit out of her depth, bless her, but she's got some great ideas. I think she's going to be amazing. Good luck to her anyway. But I still got an issue with the judges. Not with the knitters. They all seem to know their stuff and doing really well. I've also got an issue with, well, of course they're going to use chunky wool because that's the only way they're going to get through these projects. I suppose they could knit socks or something else, or showing their work through stuff like that. I don't know. I'm going to continue to watch it because I am enjoying it. I think Tom's doing a good job of presenting it. Don't like half of the stuff he wears, but that's another story, isn't it? Anyway, tell me your thoughts and opinions down below if you want to. So sorry about that. The yarny bit is over quite soon this week. I'm hoping I'll have more time next week to do more. And now I'm going to go on to the bit section. So on Saturday, we went to Birmingham with friends and family, girly day out. So I had to get up early, which wasn't a problem because I didn't sleep all night anyway. And we went to get on the bus, on the coach, and it was absolutely boiling as we got on there. And I thought, oh, I can't cope with this. I got to take travel sickness tablets to get there as it is. So I was like, I can't cope with this. And, you know, we're all women of a certain age, so you can imagine, can't you? We don't need any more heat in our lives, and that's for damn sure. So one of the girls asked the driver, could he please turn the heating down? And he was like, well, I got a cold. And I was like, oh, mate, you've got like loads of menopausal women on this bus. Do you really want to go there? Anyway, he turned it down a little and we coped. Gets to Birmingham quite early. And in the morning, it was really nice. We went for coffee and stuff. And then it wasn't so bad. They had a gorgeous German market or Frankfurt market there. That was really, really nice. There's some lovely stalls and stuff there. And it was easy to move around. It wasn't too crowded. And the market looked amazing with all the lights and everything they had up and all the Santas and stuff. It was really pretty. Really enjoyed that. And then we had to find somewhere to eat something before we did. I call it Primark. You might call it Primark. We'll leave it there. But we were going to do that last. So we went and had some food. We had nice food. And then we ventured over to there, to Primark, and decided the four of us would go our separate ways in Primark and meet outside like in half an hour or whatever. Now, I'm in a chair. And what rattles my cage more than anything else when you're using lifts in public places is the people who can use the escalators, please, please use them. I would love to be able to use an escalator, but I can't because I'm in a chair. So they all use the flipping lifts. If you don't like escalators, use the stairs. And then we're all queuing for ages, like people with prams and stuff, for the lifts. And it absolutely gets my goat, drives me nuts. Anyway, I felt so sorry for this guy in a wheelchair, and him and his wife had been waiting ages because these lifts just go, as you know, up and down, obviously. And I felt so sorry for him. He'd really had enough, you could tell. And I thought, I feel for you, mate, because I know how it feels. Because people think, because you're in a wheelchair, oh, you're not walking, so you're not hurting or anything. Well, honestly, you are. You're dodging people left, right, and Chelsea. You're all over the place. You're clenching your muscles. You're worried about going down, if they haven't got a drop curb, how are you going to get up a curb or down a curb or whatever. It's not an easy solution, but to keep my independence, that's what I do. And I felt so sorry for him. Oh, I really did. And so he said, oh, I won't fit in there. I said, yes, you will. We'll get you in. So I was basically bossing people to move so we could get in because it wasn't fair. And he said, oh, thank you so much. We've been waiting for ages. I said, I know exactly how you feel. And it puts you off. It puts you off shopping. We need to have the same opportunities. I hate saying that because anyway. So that was that. And then that was the lift in the Bullring. And I know that Primark has got, in Cardiff anyway, they've got signs outside saying, please use the escalators or the stairs as people with pushchairs and disabled people have got priority, which is fair comment. So anyway, we decided to go our own way. We're in Primark. Sorry about the rant. We're in Primark. We go in, I grab a basket and go, right, I only want to get pyjamas and a couple of bits for my granddaughter. So I thought, right, I'll go in there, do that, get in and out, whatever. Goes to the lift and there's not one pram, there's not one person in a wheelchair other than me and they're all queuing for lifts. And I thought, I can't cope with this. It's far too busy. I can't cope with it. So I spun round and left and didn't do any shopping in there. I can't cope with it. By the afternoon anyway, the crowds had got like quite big as well. And, you know, so I left, went back to Costa and sat there with a coffee, texted the girls and said, I'm in Costa, girls. I'll still see you in Costa. And that's where I stayed, because I thought if I stay here, I don't have panic attacks, but I thought if I stay here, I'm going to have a panic attack because that's how bad it was. So, to you fibro warriors out there, that was for you, because I know that as people with fibro, it's a killer, isn't it? You plan a whole day out and then you're wrecked for the next few days, which is exactly what happened to me, because on Sunday I was an absolute mess. All I could do was sleep and knit, and that's all I did. Husband made a big pot of beef stew. It was absolutely gorgeous. We had that with sourdough. Job done. That's all I could function like. And even Monday, I was still rough, like tired and achy and stuff. And if you don't know what fibromyalgia is, it makes you feel like you've got the flu 24/7, and you're in absolute agony, and it's horrible. Anyway, rant over. This weekend, I'm off to West Wales because my bestie's son is getting engaged on Saturday evening. So we're taking our camper van up to hers on Friday. And then the engagement party is about an hour away from there. And they're taking their van as well. A few of us have got our vans, and we're staying in the place where the party is. So we'll sleep in our vans overnight there, which is great, because there's no taxis or anything. Not that I don't drink anyway, so I could drive, but you know, that's a great idea. So I'm looking forward to that. Other things I've been enjoying this week, other than podcasts, obviously, that I watch and stuff. Christmas films. Love Christmas films. Probably watch one a night on YouTube. After I've watched my podcasts and things, I'm on there doing that. Yeah, so that's great. And I'd also like to say I am so lucky that I've got up to date 77 subscribers to my channel. Oh my God, that makes me so happy. I'm so glad. Thank you so much. And thank you to Mandy from Mouse's Makes, because she mentioned me in her podcast last night, I think it was. I watched it. And I was so, I'm quite humble actually. It's a lovely thing to do. And then my subscribers were going up, and people were messaging me saying, or commenting saying that we've come over for Mandy. And I'm so grateful. Thank you. If this is your first watch, please go back and watch the others, because there's much more knitting content in the other ones. But like I said, having grandson here, I don't get much done at all. I call him William the Hurricane, honestly, because I haven't even had a chance to clean the mess up. Mind you, we haven't long gone, so yeah, it's a lot, to be honest. So yeah, I haven't really got that much. Other than please subscribe, like, comment. Please comment. I don't care what you comment on. Just comment. I love the comments. But other than that, yeah, I haven't really got much more this week. I'm so sorry. I'll probably have a lot more next week. Fingers crossed. But then with coming up to Christmas, I have got presents to make for people, but I won't be showing everything on here. Obviously, because my family watch this, believe it or not. I thought they'd be the only people who watched it, but happily they're not. So I'm grateful for that. So, yeah. So anyway, I'm just rambling now for no reason at all. So yeah, moving forward, I'm thinking I might do a couple of daily vlogs. I don't know yet though. I'm gonna see how it goes. Because I can film them on my phone anyway, and then put something together to put up. But I'm not sure if that's even feasible at the minute, because I'm just so busy with everything else going on. So yeah, so that's it. Thanks for watching. If you stayed to the end, well done. And I'll see you soon. Thank you. Bye.